Estrella, daughter of?
Estrella, daughter of Astarte.
Astarte.
Of
Daughter of?
Astarte, daughter of Herod.
Aurora.
Aurora, daughter of Erishkadal II. Oh, beautiful Aurora. Affectionate, sweet, loving. She'd stand there for an hour while you scratched her.
She was pure white when she was born. We named her Aurora because we knew what was going to happen, and it just happened. We named Celine, a pure white goat, Celine, because she was pure white, and then she turned brown and got a black stripe, and we're like, oh, okay, we get it. We get a white goat, and then she turns colors, so we could name her Aurora.
That's Celine right there. Celine's noggin right there.
Balbo. Balbo, the goddess that many people don't know about. Balbo is the one who helped Ceres to get over her grief. And she did it by dancing a body dance and painting eyes and a nose on her belly. And then in this body dance, she lifted her skirt and showed the bearded man. Tara. Om Tare, Tutare, Ture Soha, Om Tara, 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 Om Tara, 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 Om Tara, Tara. And thank you to Rose. Thank you to Rose. Aditi, Monica Jean and I became flat to each other over the winter, didn't we? We had to kiss our computers to kiss each other. And one of the great things about being a flat grandma was we liked reading, didn't we? Reading became our big connection. And Monica Jean liked stories about goddesses. She kept asking me to read stories about goddesses, so I got out my goddess books and we read about Aditi. Aditi who has no image, for she is everything. The image of Aditi is a high-backed chair with the real arms for arms and real legs for legs, and then emptiness. Emptiness. Aditi is all. Isis Stratediana, Hecatemi Tercale, Inahana. Isis Stratediana, Hecatemi Tercale, Inahana. These are the names of the goddess who loves you. She can be called by your name too. Isis Stratediana, Hecatemi Tercale, Inahana. Isis Stratediana, Hecatemi Tercale, Inahana. Isis, our lead goat, Isis. Isis. You have a story about Isis to share with us, Luke? I know Isis was a real favorite of yours.
Isis was my favorite goat because we had such a hard time at the get-go. Both of her babies died. Her first time, both babies died, but she had so much milk. It was so hard to get the milk out of her. My hands were bleeding, her udders were bleeding. We suffered together. We suffered together, the two of us, for months getting it together. Oh, we were such good friends. Isis the bold. Isis was not afraid to go where there was no other goat. Goats look, and if they don't see another goat in front of them, they don't go. It's the rare goat who goes where they don't see a goat.
Isis was that bold goat?
Isis was the bold goat.
husband was killed in a fit of jealousy. This is for the rabbits. Oh. Oh, Granddad. Who survived beyond any reasonable expectation. How old was old Granddad?
I have to be over 10
He
years
was
old.
over 10 years old, this rabbit. We could not believe him. He just kept going on. He'd get sick. We'd isolate him. We'd treat him. He'd recover. He'd recover. The last thing he did was to sneak out of his cage and go impregnate one of the dogs. Right? Because you open the cage and there are like 4 cages in there. And he like snuck out of his and snuck into the one right next door and did what he wanted to do. For the rabbits. For the rabbits. Artemisia. Tridentata. Sagebrush. Sage of the desert. For the rabbits. For the rabbits.
Silly rabbits, I didn't even like them. No, I miss them. I didn't even like them, but I miss them.
That's a big one.
Is that oil?
Not chocolate oil.
No chocolate.
We can't even bear the incense of that. As soon as I met him, like, okay, out. We'll leave this one for tomorrow. It's very wet. This is wet. That's very wet.